So let's continue with the step of creating header and footer menu with submenus in this particular video. For that, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, and we would go into appearance and menu. And right over here, you will have to create a new menu. If you have never created a menu, you will see create a new menu or a menu name. So we'll just mention this as header menu, and that's it. All right, so this is just for your reference. This won't be shown to anybody. We'll click on create menu, and based upon your theme, you will always have menu settings, and you will have display location. Display location would vary based upon the theme you are using. If it has more locations, it will show you more options over here, which we would see when we jump into all these individual category WordPress themes, wherein if we are setting up this particular site, then the primary location, the top menu, the header menu, all those things would be different. It would be different for this thing, it would be different for corporate, it would be different for personal resume, and it is right now different for this kind of theme. So right now we want this header menu as top primary menu, and we'll click on save. And let's start including what we want. We want, let's say home, we want about, we want contact, and let's click on add to menu. So it will just jump into over here, and you can just drag and drop, let's say home on the top, about second, and let's click on save menu. Now if we go ahead and refresh the front end of the website, we will have home, about, and contact on the top. Similarly, you can set your footer menu as well. So let's click on create a new menu and just have footer menu. Click on create menu, and let's add a few things. You can have custom links as well. So let's say I'll have custom link like sitemap, and the sitemap link is, and to get the sitemap link, what you can do is you can just go to SEO, Yoast SEO, and click on features, scroll down, click on this question mark for XML sitemap, and click on this C XML sitemap, and here is the link. So it is sitemap_index.xml. so that's the link. So we'll just insert that link, click on add to menu, and there you go. We also want the home page and the contact page. So you can have anything, whatever you wish to have. Let's bring this down, and let's click on save menu, and let's select the display location for this. And now once again, let's click on save menu. Let's refresh the front end of the website, and there you go. Right at the bottom we have home, sitemap, contact, and header is different. All right, so that is how you create your header and footer menu. Now let's talk about the sub menu. If you want to create sub menu, how do you do that? So sub menu is basically just simply dragging and dropping. So let's say if you want different menu, so let's say we'll create some custom links like who are we. All right, who are we, and let me just have random links. And in this who are we, or rather what we'll do is we'll select the header menu and we'll do sub menus for header menu, because nobody does sub menu in footer menu. All right. Now over here we'll have custom link. So let's insert who we are. Let's randomly have the link, add to menu, and now we want this who we are below this about. All right, so whenever somebody moves their cursor on about, we want the drop down, or we want that menu to be drop down. All right, sub menu. So we will just drag down over here about, and drag a little bit on the right hand side, and that's it. All right, click on save menu, refresh the front end of the website, and now if you move our cursor, so it is not showing. I guess there's some problem. Oops, so we are logged out. I guess the session was logged out. So we'll just once again log in, and we'll have to create it again. So who are we? google.com. Let's add to menu. Let's bring it over here like this. Save menu. Refresh. And there you go. We have a drop down. All right. Now let's say if you want a sub menu, so that you want a sub menu in who are we as well. How do you do that? Same way. Let's say we write here are we. All right. I'm just randomly putting up text just to give you an idea of how it is done, and bring it like this in this sequence. Drag a little bit on the right hand side below who are we, and save menu. Refresh. And now you should be able to see the submenu inside who are we. So submenus, submenu. All right. You can have 2 or 3 or more like this. So if you drag like this, then about will have 2 submenu. So let's refresh, and bang, like that we have 2. Now the important part over here is, which a lot of people don't know, is if you hover over about and if you click on who are we, it is redirecting to a page. So assume that you have created a page on your website. Then it is opening in the same window. Now you want your menus to be opening in a new tab. So how do you do that? Because you don't see any option over here to open up in a new tab. How do you do that? That is a very interesting part which a lot of people don't know. For that, what you need to do is, while you are on this menu structure, you click on screen options and you just make sure you check mark link target and close this screen option and come back over here in the menu and drop down all these menus. You will now be able to see open link in a new tab. So that particular link target is an option for triggering this open link in new tab. So if I now click on these things, so whatever I want to open up in a new tab, I can simply check mark this, save menu, and now if I refresh the front end of the website, I will be able to open up all the menu in the new tab. So let's say if I click on about, it will open up in a new tab. If I open up who we are, it will open up Google, obviously, because we have that link in a new tab. All right. So that is how you open up a new tab or open up menus in new tab. That is a very, very important part which a lot of people are not knowing. So make sure, once again, to summarize, you go ahead when you are into menu section, you go ahead and click on screen options and check mark link target to enable open in new tab. All right. Now another thing which I wanted to tell you is, let's suppose you want this drop down of about and you want these 2 options. But now when I'm clicking on about, it is opening up a new tab as well, or it is opening up a page. But what you want is, you want something wherein this should not be clickable. It should be just a droppable. You don't want to open up any page when you are clicking on this about. So how do you do that? All right. How do you do that? You simply remove the link, but there is no option of removing the link. So what you need to do is, you need to create a custom link. So let me just show you how it is done. You go to custom links and just write about and try to add to menu. It won't allow you. All right. It won't allow you because you need a link. So for the time being, temporarily, you enter any link over here, click on add menu. And now if you go ahead and just move this over here, remove this about, and make sure you insert this or swipe on the right, and now this about will have a link. You can remove this link and save the menu. What this will make you is, if you refresh, now the about will have no link. All right, it will just have a drop down. This is how you customize your menu. All right, all these small little things are something which a lot of people don't know. A lot of people or digital marketers don't know how to create submenus opening up in a new tab and having these kind of things wherein you don't have a URL, it is just a drop down.